You know what? I think you're right. I think we can see Dairy Queen from here. Welcome to Inks Lake State Park. This is a series of lakes that was created in the 30s by damming the Colorado River. But you know what? Who cares? This is quintessential hill country out here. Well, I've been told by everybody, you need to go to Inks Lake. Go check out Inks Lake. You live so close. Go look at Inks Lake State Park. Well, we're here, and it does not disappoint, that's for sure. All right, it's fajita time once again. Record droughts all over Texas. And we come out here, and we're in hail and a thunderstorm. What are you gonna do? You live in Texas. This is what it is. Sunshine and rain simultaneously. You are now entering a stress-free zone. Sounds good to me. I gotta swim all the way across that son of shit. Welcome to Inks Lake State Park. It's just the middle of May, and it's already hotter than... Here we go again. And I gotta be honest, Goliad kinda wore me out. Not physically, of course, my brain. You see, I pretty much slept through 7th grade Texas history, so all those chronicles of events I covered for that video tired me. We're going to Inks Lake State Park to have some fun. And fun means meeting up with some fam. That's apparently the cool way of saying family. That's right. My sister and her husband are hauling their trailer down from Fort Worth. We got campsites next to each other. Mrs. Switchback is happy. That's because 2 additional people have to put up with me, taking some of the eye-rolling duties off of her. We're entering the Edwards Plateau. This is more commonly referred to as the hill country. Millions of years ago, Central Texas lifted up about 2,000 feet. This lift occurred right along the Balcones Escarpment, a fault line ranging from north of Austin, southwest to San Antonio, then west to Del Rio. Over time and erosion, this entire area has been shaped into hilly terrain. And with the vast majority being limestone, this was very conducive to cave formation and underground caverns. The layers that have eroded away expose the oldest rocks in Texas. Pick one up, and you're looking at prehistory. Welcome to the Texas Hill Country. We're headed to Inks Lake State Park. In the 30s, this area was so prone to flooding from the mighty Colorado River, a series of dams were proposed to end all that, but the federal government stalled on the project. That was until 1935, when a colossal flood on the Colorado River took out the entire area in catastrophic proportions. 6 dams were constructed, creating 6 reservoirs known as the Highland Lakes. Inks is one of them. Named after Lower Colorado River Authority board member Roy Inks, this 831-acre lake was formed in 1938. Civilian Conservation Corps Company 854 completed construction of the 1,200-acre Inks Lake State Park in 1942. This was actually nearing the tail end of the CCC's 9-year epic run. And here we are. We were excited to set up and see my sister and her husband. We wanted to show them what fine dining is like. Switchback Texan style. We're classing it up tonight.
Yeah.
This is my sister. Her name is Switchback Texan's little sister. They're amateurs. All right, so we classed it up. We ate at Dairy Queen. I'm introducing my sister to the finer things in life. which is Dairy Queen. What a beautiful morning. We are in campsite 43. Got Nomer Pyle here, keeping an eye on things. This is a very nice campsite. I think I got one of the good ones here. We're right on the water. We do not have full hookups here. We have water, electric, no sewer. We're not picking up a whole lot of TV channels either, but you know how I feel about that. It's not that important. Got water access right here and over there. This park is very popular for water sports, whether it's fishing, boating. This is a very popular park. I brought the rods and reels because you know that's what I do. Teach you how to not catch fish. Got your standard fire pit, charcoal grill. Here's Hooter. Got pretty good room here. Got a huge tree here. I've strung the lights up here over the table. And of course, you know what we're gonna be getting up to later. Look at the site here next to mine. Look at these fools. They left all their stuff here. Goodness. The nerve of some people. I'm actually kidding. This is my sister's campsite. They had to take in their trailer for a little bit of work. This is a very hot part of the year. This is mid-May, and we hit, I think, 102 yesterday. My sister and her husband, the air conditioner in their trailer was on the fritz, so they took it into Burnett nearby to get it taken care of. Did I mention it's only mid-May? So by July or August, it should be about 192 degrees average. This is a very shady campsite. This is perfect. We're going to be here for 4 nights. My brother-in-law and I made these reservations back in December. So we're all good. We're looking forward to them returning. They're supposed to be gone for just a few hours. I saw a disturbingly sized snake right here last night slithering back into the water. It was dark, so I didn't really get a good look at it, but I'm assuming it's a water moccasin, cottonmouth. And I also made the mistake of telling both Mrs. Switchback and my sister about it. So I got grilled for the rest of the evening. How big was it? What did it do? Did it look mean? Did it look like it was going to bite? So next time, I just won't say anything. This is a beautiful park. I mean, just didn't realize it. And it's not that far from San Antonio. I think it's 85 miles. I think 85 miles is what we drove yesterday to get here. So this may be one of our go-to parks in the future. And I've only seen a very, very small part of it. Right behind our campsite is a trail that leads to the boat ramp and some docks here. And curiously enough, something I haven't seen before in a state park, a general store. So here's the general store, which I will check out later. When we found out that there was a general store behind our campsite, with Mrs. Switchback confiscated my wallet because she knows I'd go in there and pretty much buy everything in sight. You have kayak rentals, paddle boards, canoe rentals. Also got paddle boats. So yes, this is a popular park, and I can see why. You really do have a little something for everyone. And the wildlife, wow, all among us. It's truly a sight to see. It feels like we're just living here amongst them. It's all very tranquil, it's all very peaceful. There's only one problem with the wildlife. Apparently, they didn't get the memo. Seen here thinking about eating a bowl full of snakes in the same manner in which humans eat spaghetti. Cooper, the velociraptor, is in heaven right now. With geese aplenty, he's trying to spot the plumpest, fattest, juiciest one for the prize. No Weber grill needed either. He's right at home here in the hill country. Plenty of places to hide. Geese, squirrels, snakes, deer, cattle, humans, whatever. No one is safe. And once again, you'll never see him until it's too late. Oh, don't get me wrong. You'll see him. Immediately followed by a white light, of course. Getting his goose on is something he's been dreaming about since his kitten days. In fact, I caught him sharpening his claws the other day in anticipation. And when I say anticipation, believe me, it started at home. And once the flock is assimilated, humans are next on the list. And just think, he snuck right in. All animals are oblivious to his presence, just the way he likes it. But once they find out he's here, it's evacuation time. I got my wallet back. This is just one of many bathhouses here, and they're very nice. They're very clean, private. Water pressure's good. Water temperature's great. So these are very nice bathhouses, and from what we could tell, it looks like the majority of the bathhouses here are redone and looking brand spanking new like this one. So this is something you don't always see when you're at a state park. It looks like we have a Kona Ice. It's closed, it looks like, but it's Friday afternoon. I'm assuming it'll be open by tomorrow, because right now, shaved ice sounds heavenly. It's a very fantastic looking day use area here. Playground, swings, volleyball net. Right next to our camping loop too. We do have shelters here that are air conditioned. Typical shelter setup. Fire pit, water, lantern post, and these are really nice. This is a great option. So what we have here is what appears to be, anyway, the Buc-ee's of dump stations. Yeah, you got 4 lanes, and very nice. They're lit. And keep in mind, when I say nice to describe a dump station, if you know, you know. It's so nice that they don't have the sign that says, "Do not drink the water," that's available at the dump station. But I kind of knew that already. Do not drink the water that's available at the place where your toxic biohazard waste is dumped. All right, so I've been telling y'all we're gonna meet my sister and her husband out here So allow me to make some introductions. So you all know Mrs. Switchback.
Hello.
This is my sister. Her name is Switchback Texan's little sister. This is her husband. His name is Switchback Texan's little sister's husband. But yeah, we're having fun out here watching the squirrels. I'd like to do some fishing, but I think it's too hot. We are heading to the Devil's Water Hole.
Hey.
Diving may be unsafe due to shallow water. Swim at your own risk. And you said there's no cell service here, right? Wonderful. Where's the nearest urgent care clinic?
Anybody bring the cast?
Yeah, we got a splint or anything? Leg or neck probably will be necessary. I'll try not to jump directly onto a boulder. Jumping off rocks at Devil's Waterhole area is at your own risk. Warning, underwater hazards exist in the lake.
Oh, if you have an emergency.
Oh, that's
There
good.
you go.
If you have an emergency, call 911. We may very well be having one soon. Swim smart. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to jump this far. So we must be in the wrong spot. All right, this has got to be over here somewhere. The Devil's Water Hole. Why couldn't they call it like Jesus's water hole? What do you think, Mrs. Switchback? Isn't this fun?
This is not fun at all. You may not die, but we may get divorced.
I get Coop.
No.
So we're not quite around yet.
Right?
Like crazy. I've done so much research on this.
Yes. Because
They go more off on symptoms rather than what your hormone levels are.
There's the arrow. The arrow of death.
yes, because I had mine checked, and a lot of other stuff. I wanted to see if I was deficient in anything.
I became anemic too.
Me too. And I never had been.
I hate walking in tall brush like this.
Me too. Especially with no without pants. All right.
And even the doctor was like, that's strange. She goes, you didn't lose a lot of blood. I mean, yeah, I had a C-section, but
More like snake bite boots.
usually that's hormonal related too. It's just one thing after another, to be honest.
I felt like a different person for a little bit.
Yes, like I did not feel anything like myself. I had no energy.
So there's an arrow. Red. Red means you're dead.
Wait for you.
Oh my god, he still looks like my dad up there, doesn't he? What is he chickening out?
Rethinking the plan. Oh, maybe he's gonna go on the other side of that.
I hope he's not gonna try to climb up that rock. Oh my god.
This may be the last photo you have of your brother. Oh, they're telling him to. Corey.
There's a damn red bird just flew by. His mom is, don't die. Don't. There you go.
Eek. Oh, Daisy. I'll put the thing, but I don't want to see it.
It was at this point Mrs. Switchback was upset about not having cell service. Not for calling for help, mind you, but rather because she was unable to get online to triple check the life insurance policy. But regardless, I may be crazy, but I'm certainly not stupid.
He came down.
Oh, Daisy.
Oh, he's just gonna fall in. Here he goes. There, okay, he surfaced.
Yay!
So did your body hurt?
Not today.
You okay?
So, a couple of things. I'm not in my 20s anymore. And I'm not Tom Cruise, apparently. He makes shit look so easy.
Sister and brother. Oh, hug him.
Yeah, I don't want flesh-eating bacteria.
We're gonna take a walk to the general store. It's a very long walk.
Yeah.
We got our hiking boots on for the 50-yard hike. And after a long and arduous hike, here we are, like 30 seconds later. We're celebrating our 75th birthday of Inks Lake State Park. Oh, that's cute.
Happy camper.
Yes. We're happy campers.
Wow.
So this is what I like about these general stores. They don't just have food and bait. I mean, they have anything that you may have forgotten at home.
Where did you see the fishing stuff?
I saw the fishing stuff, but I'm a switchback Texan. I don't need it.
Oh,
Come on.
you need it, and you'll never wear it.
Come on.
Giant umbrella.
Do it. Do it.
Guarantee you never wear it.
That'll match mine. Yes. Do it.
That's not the word I would use.
You should get one too.
No.
This is a big park. All these shelters here. There's a lot of them.
I bet you they fill up quick.
I'll bet by 2 o'clock, there will be none left.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Weekend.
Like now
That's like in
and
40 minutes.
Labor Day. There's the South Fishing Pier.
South Fishing Pier. Inks Lake State Park was on my list for a while. And trust me when I say it's one that needs to be booked way in advance. The window for booking is 5 months out, so again, we made the reservations in December. With its proximity to Austin and San Antonio, this is a popular one. We beat the summer crowd by a couple of weeks. We arrived here on a Wednesday. On Friday, 120 more campers rolled in. There are 114 RV campsites with water and electric, 42 campsites with water only, 9 primitive hike-in sites, and 4 tent sites with electricity. There are also 22 cabins that are air-conditioned. These require a 2-night minimum stay. I've been calling them shelters this whole time. We're here at the North Fishing Pier now. This is really nice. I like this. So this looks like the South Pier. The only difference is it's north. No diving, swimming from Fishing Pier.
I'm so tempted.
Okay, I won't.
Bacteria.
I know. I won't dive or swim from the fishing pier. All right, it's fajita time once again. But it didn't just start here. Take a look. When it comes to fajitas, it's all about the marinade. And I always start with a base of 4 particular things: Worcestershire, soy sauce, extra virgin olive oil, lime. Whatever else you choose to put in it, that's entirely up to you. I don't use any recipes. I don't use any measurements. I just throw a bunch of stuff together and come up with a marinade. And what do I throw together? Well, whatever I can find. Now, most people are going to tell you just to marinate your fajitas for a few hours. Not here. These have been marinating for 3 days. When you're camping, this is how you do dishes. All right, so it's raining. It stopped for a while, and then it started up again, and the wind came and almost blew everything away. So I've stowed away a couple of our items, and I guess we're gonna be stuck in the trailer for the rest of the evening. Look at Mrs. Switchback.
Hi.
Yes. Cooper's laughing at us all right now. Yeah, Cooper thinks this is funny. Cooper was looking at us out the window and laughing his ass off. We did lose power, and it tripped this breaker here, but the power watchdog detected it and shut everything off before a possible surge, but of course that didn't happen. I just came out here and flipped the breaker, and everything powered back up safely. We had to break down a little bit of the camp here because the wind was blowing everything away. Yeah, that's the storm that hit us a little earlier. Looks like it's moving east. My sister's probably looking out her window right now at her big brother. walking around outside and thinking to herself, what a dork. The hell with it. We are heading to the amphitheater trail from the lake trail. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be bad at all. Here's the amphitheater, and it looks like we have a little bit of shade here. I thought there was more shade on this trail because here I am hiking in Central Texas wearing jeans, and it's about 102 degrees right now. Since cell service is pretty much non-existent around here, got the walkie-talkie in hand. Thought I would check in and see how Mrs. Switchback is doing. Hello? 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 Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you earlier. There was like static.
How's Cooper?
He's fine. He's looking at all of the people that are into like the paddle boats.
Well, I thought I would check in and see how you're doing too.
I'm doing good. I was about to take a nap.
Well, since you haven't started on your nap yet, why don't you come out here and join me on this hike in 100-degree weather in Central Texas Hill Country?
No.
So that's a negatory on the hiking. I've been asked before why I don't wear shorts. Well, you've seen The Sopranos, right? Gangsters don't wear shorts. Okay, that'll do it for the hiking. It's about 100 degrees. The humidity is probably 189%. And I'm out there hiking on granite. Let's check in once again and see how Mrs. Switchback is doing. Hello?
Yes.
I was just checking in to see what you were up to and if you're okay without me being there.
What I'm up to is napping. Over and out.
Last chance if you want to join me on this hiking adventure.
No, thank you. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Okay, I'll be there shortly, so don't be worried.
I won't. Bye. Over and out.
By the way, I'd like to take a moment and thank the person who is the inspiration for me purchasing this hat. You see, this hat was not an impulse purchase, it was an inspirational purchase. And that inspiration is from my fellow YouTuber, Todd. Take a look at his channel, Todd Saw. I saw him in a video recently and he was wearing a hat just like this one, and it inspired me to buy one as soon as I saw it. So thank you, Todd. As far as Mrs. Switchback goes, she'd like to have a word with you. Well, it's our last night here. We're making a quick run to the dumpster. And then we might make a quick run to Dairy Queen. Big shocker. How do you like this part?
I like it.
And it was their suggestion. My sister and my brother-in-law. Once again, her name is Switchback Texan's little sister. And his name is Switchback Texan's little sister's husband. Seems like we just got here, right?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
And of course, I once again caught no fish at all. All right, we are headed home. We had a fantastic time at Inks Lake State Park with my sister and her husband. The only thing is that it was about 105 degrees when we arrived on Wednesday, and it didn't let up a whole lot the whole time we were there. But again, it's 100-degree heat, and you're basically sitting on top of granite. So we sort of took it easy. And one other thing I will mention about the campsite we were in, even though it seemed like a premier site, right on the water, just great water access, beautiful, shady. But when it rained, everything just flowed downhill and pooled at our campsite. That was the only drawback. Otherwise, it's a great campsite, number 43. But our next trip is going to be to Lockhart State Park. We are going there in July. After that, we won't be taking another trip until October when we do our big trip for the year. We're going to hit 3 parks. We already have the reservations made. I will discuss that on our next video because it's going to be a good one. If you enjoy these videos I put out, make sure you hit that little like button. If you want to be notified when my videos are posted, hit that little notification bell as well. But until then, Switchback Texan is out.